Game about to get underway here between Grove City and Westminster. Grove City winners of 2 straight, 7-8 overall, and 0-3 in the PAC, though, coming off that big win on Saturday against St. Vincent, though. 63-62 victory. The Wolverines hanging on for that one. Grove City coming in tonight looking to earn a win here on the road at Westminster. The Titans have been red hot. They have won 9 of their last 10. Time now for the starting lineups. First for Westminster. And they will use this starting lineup. At the guards will be Craig Hannon, 6'2 junior from Union. He averages 13.6 points per game. Joined in the backcourt by Greg Rossatelli, 5'10 senior from Hopewell. Rossatelli averaging 13 points a game. The third guard is Nick Adams, 6'2 senior from Cardinal High School in Northeast Ohio. And he is averaging 11 points per game. He has 35 threes on the season. Up front, Dom Joseph, 6'2 senior from Newcastle, and Steve Bielik, 6'8 sophomore center from Bethel Park, for Grove City. They will use this quintet. At the guard spots, Ryan Gibson, 6'2 sophomore from North Canton Hoover, Sean Carr, 6'1 junior from Mohawk, and Ryan Gerber, 6'1 junior from Baltic, Ohio. Garraway High School up front, Craig Hallman, 6'6 senior from Riverside High School, and Mark Smith, 6'3 senior from Peters Township. So for Grove City, Gibson, Carr, Gerber, Smith, and Hallman. Hannon, Rossatelli, Joseph, Adams, and Bielik. We're about to get underway. Tip controlled by Westminster. As Bielik tips it away from Hallman. Pull-up 3 on the way, and good as we open up. Rossatelli with a 3 for Westminster. They like this up-tempo style, full-court pressure applied against Grove City. The Wolverines going left to right. They're traveling crimson jerseys, white numbers and letters, a block font outlined in black. They have white and black trim. Westminster in the home whites with navy blue numbers and letters. They have sky blue shading, and they have navy blue trim. Grove City going left to right. Gerber has it up top for Grove City. The Wolverines want to work clock and slow down this helter-skelter Westminster style. Hallman hands it off to Carr, right of the lane. Carr leaves it for Hallman inside, tipped away, loose on the floor. And it's going to be Westminster basketball. Adams has it, comes ahead for Westminster, throws it for Rossatelli, top of the key. Loosely guarded, 3 up, good. Rossatelli back-to-back threes, and he's off to a fast start. 6-0 Titans. 1 minute gone by here in New Wilmington. Rossatelli on the season is just 27% beyond the arc, 6 of 23, but hits 2. Smith drives in on Dom Joseph. Layup is no good. Tip, no. Rebound inside, dug out of there by Smith. We have a reach in. Now they're going to call a jump ball. Blue Grove City ball. The Grove City bench is off to the left here at Westminster. In the women's game, it was on the right. No rhyme or reason for that. Carr into Gibson. New shot clock. Gibson pulls up 15-footer. Too strong, no good. Carr with the rebound, though, for the Wolverines. And Grove City resets. Gibson and Smith up front. Near side for Gerber. Gerber with it up top to Smith. Smith has it. 3 on the way. Up. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled out of there by Nick Adams for Westminster. Titans come ahead, leading 6-0. Rossatelli up top with it. Rossatelli penetrates, whips it inside, tipped away. Bielik has it. In trouble, throws it back out. He's been in the paint for a month. Right side, Hannon has it. Hannon into the paint, spins, throws it back out. Adams has it, and he leaves it for Rossatelli. 15 to shoot. Rossatelli, a transfer from St. Vincent. Joined the team at midseason last year. Brought up 3 on the way. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Gibson rebound for Grove City. Gibson into the front court. Dribbles to the three-point line. Kicks it out to Carr. Left wing 3. Up. Good. Sean Carr with the 3 ball. And Grove City cuts the lead in half to 6-3 here in the early going at Westminster. Westminster works it right side. Rossatelli on the wing. Rossatelli has it. Leaves out near side. Adams 3 on the way. No, but Mark Smith with a foul. Trying to get around the screen. That'll put Adams on the line for 3. Fouls on Mark Smith. First foul of the game. And 3 free throws coming up for Nick Adams. Adams out of Huntsburg, Ohio, Cardinal High School. First free throw will be forthcoming. And it is up, and it falls in for Nick Adams. Nick Adams with his first point of the game. 7-3 Westminster. 17:43 to go first half. Second free throw to follow. It's on the way. Front of the rim, no. He'll try and get the third one to go. Fouled in the act of a three-point shot. 7-3 Westminster. Adams looking for point number 8. Foul shot up and good. Nick Adams 2 for 3 at the line. Chauncey Whitlow, 6'3 junior from Youngstown, into the game. And it will be Adams checking out. Grove City does have the edge in depth tonight. Westminster really only go about 7 or 8 deep, and it's hard for them to maintain such a rapid pace with a relatively short bench. Grove City can go 12 deep. Smith into the front court, near side for Gerber. Gerber to the foul line, bounce pass for Hallman on the baseline, reverse layup good. Craig Hallman with the easy basket. Gerber with the feed. 8-5 Westminster. Rossitelli into the paint, throws it back out to Hannon. Hannon will take it all the way. Left-hand layup is good. Hannon able to get into the paint and hit the basket. His first points of the night. 10-5 Westminster, 17-12 to go first half. Carr and Gerber up front. Carr picks it up, in trouble, leaves it for Hallman at the top of the key. Hallman back to the basket, pivots with the right foot. Guarded loosely by Bielik. High post for Gibson, faces up, takes it into the paint all the way. Gibson layup, too strong, no good. Bielik with the rebound. Whitlow might have blocked it from behind. Rossitelli on the right wing with it, changes hands, takes it into the paint, off-balance runner, no good. Rebound yanked out of there by Craig Hallman. Hallman clears the glass for Grove City, out ahead to Gerber. And Gerber will give it off to Gibson. Gibson, near side for Carr in the front court. Carr with it, picks up his dribble, in some trouble, needs help, gets it for Hallman at the right elbow. 20 to shoot, Hallman has it, down low, Gerber with it. Gerber spins into the paint, duck under, no, but a foul. Ryan Gerber, good strong move inside, and he draws the foul on Greg Rossitelli. His first, team first. And Ryan Gerber will shoot 2. Gerber out of Baltic, Ohio, second leading scorer on the team with 11 points per game. First free throw is off the front of the rim, no good. Adams back in, Hannon out. Ryan Ricketts into the game along with Dave Richards for Westminster, so Titans go to the bench early. Second free throw from Gerber will be forthcoming. Gerber missed the first. Second one on the way. It is good. Gerber with his first point, 10-6. Westminster with the lead and the basketball. Richards up top for Adams. Spot up 3, top of the key. It rattles out. Craig Hallman rebound for Grove City. And Wolverines will come ahead. Gibson into the front court for Smith on the near side. Nearly lost it, but gets it back. Smith back towards midcourt, being bumped out there by Ricketts. Smith into the paint for Hallman on the baseline. Out the Carr, right wing 3. Up. Rims out, no good. Whitlow flies in for the rebound for Westminster. Titans push ahead into the front court. They swing it near side. Adams, left wing 3, good. Adams with 5, his first 3 of the night. 13-6. Westminster leads. Gibson in the backcourt. Being hounded by Whitlow. Down court near side for Gerber. Gerber on the baseline. Pulls up. Shot blocked from behind by Adams. And will stay Grove City ball with 25 on the shot clock. Gerber out. Luke Tomaselli in. 6'2 freshman from Penn Cambria High School. Carr inbounding on the baseline. Looking, still looking. Inside for wide open Tomaselli. Layup too strong. Rebound put in by Ricketts for Westminster. Ricketts will bring it ahead for Richards. Richards in the paint, kicks it out. Adams near side, guarded by Smith up top. Wide open 3 on the way. Up and no good by Jake Zatchok. And now we have a foul called away from the basketball. Craig Hallman going up for a blockout. Picks up the foul. No, they're going to get Tomaselli with a push. That makes a little more sense. Tomaselli with his first foul. Team second. Jake Zatchok into the game, as we said, for Westminster. He's a 6'5 junior from Western Reserve over in Berlin Center. Smith out. Bobby Turner in. 6'3 junior from Laurel. Adams looking to inbound on the baseline. Lob inside for Richards. Layup is too strong. No good. Good defense by Tomaselli. Carr with the rebound. Carr trapped in the backcourt. Near side for Gibson. He's double teamed. Gibson in a little bit of trouble along the near sideline. Beats the 10 count. Out ahead to Turner. Turner for Hallman on the baseline. Hallman inside. Baby hook. Up. and can't get the roll. Rebound Zatchuk. Westminster runs. Richards into the front court. Richards with it, spots up, hands it off to Whitlow. Whitlow around the screen. Flings it near side for Richards. Richards to the baseline. Pulls up, gets around Hallman. He'll pull it back out. 20 to shoot. Richards up top for Adams. Around a screen. 3 up. Back of the rim. No good. Rebound Sean Carr for Grove City. Carr into the front court. Down to Hallman on the baseline. Hallman pulls up. Throws it out to Tomaselli. Luke is going to be called for a travel as he couldn't handle the basketball. Tried to move before getting possession. Bielik back in. Zatchuk out. Hannon will hustle back into the game. And he will replace Adams in the lineup. Dom Joseph back in. And it will be Ricketts coming out. 14:39 to go, first half. 13-6 Westminster leads here at home. Richards walks it through the center circle. Right side for Joseph. Dom Joseph with it. The left hand swings it near side for Richards. Whipped inside for Whitlow, tipped away by Gibson. Gibson nearly got the steal, but a good job nonetheless to knock it away. Joe McCoy, 6'1" sophomore into the game for Grove City. He's out of Newark, Ohio. Carr out, Rossatelli back in, and Richards out of the game. Joseph the inbound on the baseline, left of the basket. Westminster working right to left into Whitlow on the right wing. Up top now for Rossatelli, guarded by McCoy. Rossatelli with it, has 2 threes in the game to Hannon. Hannon being guarded by Turner. A couple Lawrence County guys going at each other. Near side with it is Rossatelli. Crossover, kick out for Bielik. 3 in the near corner, up. It's off the rim, no good. Whitlow rebound, and a foul on the floor. It's going to go inside on perhaps Turner. He's in the vicinity. It's going to be on Gibson instead. Gibson with his first and the team's third. Hannon to inbound on the baseline. New shot clock for the Titans. Hannon throws it up top for Rossatelli. Back to Hannon. 3. It's an air ball. Rebound pulled in by Gibson. Gibson into the front court. 3-on-2 near side for McCoy. Joe McCoy layup good. Joe McCoy with the basket, and the Wolverines cut the lead to 5, 13-8. Here with 13:50 to go, first half. Up top with it is Joseph. Joseph left of the lane, all the way inside on Hallman. Shot no, but a foul. Tomaselli looked like he got him from behind. Joseph drawing a foul. And Hallman picks up the foul instead. They could have gotten either Hallman or Tomaselli. This one goes on Craig, his first, and the team's 4th in the first half, and it sends Dom Joseph to the line. Joseph, first free throw on the way, is good. Joseph making it 14-8 Westminster. Andy O'Keefe, 6'7" freshman from Perry, Ohio, in, replacing Hallman. Turner out, Smith back in. Clay Hurley into the game, 6'4" freshman from Connellsville. He's in. Joseph's second free throw is on the way, and it is good. Dom Joseph 2 for 2, 15-8. Titans with the lead. McCoy and Hurley in the backcourt. Hurley with it, down court to Gibson at midcourt. Gibby bounces ahead to McCoy. McCoy for O'Keefe on the baseline. O'Keefe with it, posts up on Bielik, hands it back to Gibson. Gibson, 17-footer on the way, good. Gibson with a J, his first points of the night. 15-10 Westminster. Titans back the other way. They like this up-tempo stuff. Joseph on the right wing, 3 on the way. It is off the front of the rim. Rebound inside is going to be yanked out of there by Clay Hurley, and Joseph pushed him from behind. Great box out by O'Keefe on Bielik. That's Dom Joseph's first foul, team second. Joseph, a Newcastle product, began his collegiate career at La Roche. And a timeout taken by Grove City. We'll take it also. 12:17 to go, first half. Timeout on the floor, 15-10 Westminster. Back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. Coming back out of the timeout, Grove City gets it inside for Clay Hurley, fouled by Jake Zatchuk, and Clay Hurley hits a pair of free throws, his first points of the night. 15-12, Westminster with the lead. They have the basketball. Rossatelli into the paint, kick out for Todd Lenhart into the game for the first time. Lenhart up top, back out to Rossitelli, guarded by McCoy. 20 to shoot. Rossitelli with it. Kick out to Joseph. Being hounded out there by the lanky Clay Hurley. Joseph to the baseline. In on O'Keefe. Shot. Good. Dom Joseph, a strong move. He has 4. 17-12. McCoy receives the inbounds. McCoy with it. In the backcourt. McCoy looking in some trouble. Double teamed out ahead to Gibson. Gibson with it. Far side for Smith on the baseline. Slam dunk! Mark Smith to the rack with a big slam. His first points of the night. And that puts a charge into the Grove City bench. Near side with it is Lenhart. Lenhart guarded by Gibson. Up top for Joseph. Top of the key. 3. Front of the rim. No good. McCoy. Good box out. He gets the rebound. Joe McCoy then knocks over Andy O'Keefe, and that's not easy. McCoy ahead. Near side for Hurley. Intercepted by Joseph. Throws it back ahead for Rossitelli. Rossitelli with the front court on Gibson. Scoop shot. No good. Rebound. O'Keefe with it. Grove City dodges a bullet. Down court for Hurley. Hurley has it 1-on-2. Picks up his dribble in the front court for McCoy. McCoy near side. Back to Hurley. Hurley in the high post. O'Keefe. O'Keefe drives it on Zatchok. Fadeaway jumper. Kisses it off the glass. Andy O'Keefe. Nice move by the big guy. And Grove City cuts the lead to 1. 17-16. 11:30 to go. First half. Rossitelli on the left side. Up top with it is Adams. Far side now Lenhart with it. Lenhart on the right wing. Up top to Joseph. They swing it near side with it. Adams. Adams dribbles in. Now pulls up to the paint. Back out to Joseph. Dom Joseph. Long 3 up. No good. And the ball will go out of bounds and back to Grove City. Carr and Joe Capitosta in. Capitosta, 6'1" junior from Wadsworth. And it'll be Hannon and Ricketts back in for Westminster, along with Whitlow and Bielik. Hurley in the corner, gets it into Capitosta. Capitosta gets mugged. Ball loose on the floor. Whitlow digs it out for Westminster. Gives it to Rossitelli. Rossitelli flips it to Hannon. Hannon to the line, to the lane, kicks it out far side. Ricketts 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound Bielik, and Sean Carr decks him. It's going to be a foul on Sean Carr going up for the rebound. Carr's first. Team 5th. Bielik hit the deck rather hard. Baseline inbound coming from Whitlow. They get it in near side for Hannon. 33 to shoot. Hannon goes baseline, pulls up, kicks it out. Rossitelli has it. Rossitelli between the legs dribble. Left hand working, still looking. Comes around a screen. 24 to shoot up top. Bielik, 3 good. Steve Bielik with a 3. 20 to 16 Westminster. 10:35 to go first half. Capitosta will bring it ahead into the front court. Joe Cap up top with Carr, left side for Hurley. Hurley drives it on Ricketts, near side for Smith. Back to Sean Carr, right wing 3 on the way, got it. Sean Carr with 6. His return to Lawrence County, and the Wolverines pulled within 1 once again, 20 to 19, midway through the first half. Up top with it, Rossitelli right of the paint all the way. Shot no good. Rebound Clay Hurley. Check that. Hurley had it and Carr took it from him. Carr with the rebound, but Hurley also in good position. Carr into the front court. He'll take it into the paint, kick it out Capitosta. Capitosta baseline jumper, or he faked it. Back out to Mark Smith. Smith around him, back to Capitosta. 20 to shoot up top for Hurley. The Wolverines will spread the floor. Hurley steps in 3, top of the key. Good! Clay Hurley with 5, and the Wolverines have the lead, 22-20. Clay Hurley from Connellsville. Rossitelli walks it ahead, and Grove City is forcing Westminster to play a little bit slower than they liked. Rossitelli, near side for Bielik, gets around O'Keefe, into the paint. Shot blocked by O'Keefe, but a foul on the backside. And it's going to be on O'Keefe with a hack. That's Andy's first, team 6th. And it puts Bielik on the line. Bielik, 6'8" sophomore from Bethel Park, tore his ACL last year and missed most of the season. Bielik, 18 points down at Waynesburg Saturday night in a 92-90 victory. First free throw is good for the big guy. Bielik makes it 22-21. Hallman in, O'Keefe out, Turner back in, Smith out for Grove City. With 9:31 to go in the first half, Bielik looking to tie the game at 22. Free throw is up and good. 22 all. And pressure applied by Westminster. Capitosta in the backcourt. Spins, being hounded out there by Richards. Capitosta into the front court. Capitosta with the right hand. These are back cutting. Hurley can't handle the pass out of bounds. Good thought by Capitosta. Hurley couldn't handle the pass, and the Wolverines give it back. David Richards to walk it ahead. Richards into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Flips it off for Bielik. Bielik back near side for Hannon. Hannon with a pump fake, backing down on Capitosta. Now takes it into the paint. Near side for wide open Ricketts. 3 on the way. Up. And it's off the rim. No good. Sean Carr with another rebound for Grove City. Wolverines push ahead. Carr into the front court. To the line to lane. Sean Carr all the way. Stripped from behind, but a foul. It's going to be on David Richards, it looks like, with a reach in. And Sean Carr will shoot 2. Ron Bank making the call. He's joined tonight by the lead referee, Jim D'Amato, and Bucko Lavelle. And Sean Carr, the leading free throw shooter in the PAC, at 90% to shoot 2. He hits the first one. Carr now with 7. Grove City pulls back ahead 23-22. 8:51 to go. Foul was on Richards, his first and the team's 4th. Tomaselli waiting at the table. He will wait as Hallman gets the rebound off the missed free throw. Tipped into Carr, double pump inside, layup no good. Gets his own rebound, knocked away, still loose. It's going to be pulled in by Gibson. Grove City will get a second opportunity. Gerber back into the game also for Capitosta. Carr left wing, back to Gerber. Gerber fakes to the right, now dribbles, picks it up, hands it off to Hallman. 16 to shoot. Hallman with it up top. Craig looking, swings it near side for Gibson. Gibson over to Gerber. 10 on the shot clock for Hallman in the high post. Spins, looks, still looking. Down low for Gerber. Gerber, 15-foot fadeaway, front of the rim, no good. Rebound put in by Ricketts. Out ahead for Richards. Richards into the front court for Westminster. Flips it out to Hannon, wide open, left wing 3 on the way. It's good. You cannot leave Craig Hannon open, and the Wolverines pay for it. His first 3 of the night. Westminster back ahead, 5:23. 8 minutes to go, first half. Gerber for Gibson between the circles. Gibson with it. Works near side. Bounce pass to a back-cutting Carr. Left-hand layup is good. Sean Carr with 9. We're tied at 25. 7:40 to go, first half. Carr putting on a show for the Lawrence County folk. Whitlow from about 24 feet. It's good. Chauncey Whitlow from way downtown. His first points of the night, 28-25, and now a foul in the backcourt as Hannon comes over the top on Gibson. That'll be his first, team 5th. 28-25. Westminster on top. 7:30 to go, first half. Line shift for Westminster. They send Zatchok back in, along with Nick Adams and Rossatelli. They fall into a 1-2-2 half-court trap, does Westminster. Gibson near side for Gerber in the corner. Gerber in the high post. Turner down low for Hallman on the baseline. Inside, reverse layup. Good. Craig Hallman 4. Nice pass by Turner. 28-27. Titans with the lead. Rossatelli hands it off for Hannon. Hannon into the paint. All the way in on Hallman. Shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound volleyed inside. Rebound is up and good. Hannon gets the putback. He has 7. 30-27. 6:56 to go. Gibson in the backcourt. Across the timeline, near side for Turner. Turner against the zone trap for Hallman near baseline. Wolverines work left to right. They have Tomaselli in the high post for back-cutting Gibson. Poked away from behind by Zatchok over to Rossatelli. Rossatelli right wing flips it out to Hannon. 22-foot 3 on the way. Too strong, no good. Rebound Rossatelli back towards midcourt. Rossatelli for Adams. Back out to Zatchok. Top of the key. 3 good. Zatchok with a 3. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game. 33-27. 6:20 to go, first half. Gibson for Gerber into the front court. Back to Gibson, left wing. Gibson out of North Canton Hoover, the team's leading scorer at 12 per game. Skip near side for Turner on the baseline. Layup. Too strong. Hallman rebound. Put back up and good. Craig Hallman with half dozen. 33-29. 6 minutes to go. Larry Ondako giving Jim D'Amato an earful. Whitlow between the circles. Spins into the paint. He'll take it all the way. Runs over Hallman. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Craig Hallman as Craig was not quite set. It's his second foul and the team's 7th. Whitlow to shoot 2. Chauncey Whitlow 3 points tonight. That coming on a long 3. Whitlow is 10 of 14 at the line this season, 71%. He averages 8.5 points per game. Gets the basketball from Ron Bank. Free throw on the way. Good for Whitlow. Chauncey Whitlow with 4, 6'3" junior from Woodrow Wilson High School. Bobby Turner out, Mark Smith back in. And Whitlow will look to complete the pair. Foul line to the right, 34-29, 5:56 to go first half. Whitlow, true on the second. 5 points for the 6'3" junior. Grove City with the basketball. Tomaselli in the backcourt, out ahead to Gerber. Gerber with it, near side for Tomaselli. Tomaselli in the right wing, near side for Smith, into the corner, trapped. Able to work through it along the near sideline. Smith back to Tomaselli. Tomaselli back to Smith. Smith to the baseline, pulls up 15-foot jumper, side of the rim, no good. Rebound, Rossatelli. Rossatelli to the top of the key, now into the paint all the way, loses the basketball out of bounds, and it's going to be Westminster ball. Grove City fans in attendance not digging that call. But Whitlow will inbound on the baseline with 29 seconds on the shot clock. Whitlow with it, gets it inside, over to Hannon right wing. For Zatchok, backing down on Hallman, far block into the paint, trips, throws it back out to Rossatelli. It's going to be an over and back call. Trickles out of bounds. In any case, it's a turnover, and Grove City gets it back. Trailing by 6, 35-29, 5:22 to go first half here in New Wilmington. And Ryan Gerber to inbound near sideline. Foul line extended. Gerber into Tomaselli. Tomaselli back to Gerber on the right wing. Gerber has it against the 1-2-2. It's a 1-3-1 now. Tomaselli baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Zatchok. Tomaselli might have rushed that one a little bit. Westminster pushes ahead. Rossatelli guarded by Tomaselli. Tomaselli lets him get past. They whip it inside. Zatchok layup, no, and a foul against Grove City. Zatchok drawing a foul inside. It's going to be on Ryan Gerber. That's his first, team 8th, but Zatchok will shoot 2. 7 3-point goals already tonight for Westminster. They have 199 on the season. They're not quite as reliant on the 3 as they have been in previous years. Westminster's won 9 of 10 coming in. Free throw by Zatchok, rims out, no good. Tomaselli out, Carr back in with 5:01 to go in the first half. 35-29, Westminster with the lead. Second one is up. It's off the front of the rim and falls off. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Westminster as it was Adams and Smith vying for it. Adams knocking it out. Zatchok out, Dom Joseph back in. And it will be Gerber to inbound into Gibson. 1-2-1-1 by the Titans. Gibson coming near side into the front court. Works near side, between the legs dribble. Picks up the dribble, whips it inside for the wide open Hallman layup, good. Craig Hallman with 8. Nice splash to get open. 35-31. Wolverines pulled within 4. 4:40 to go first half. Whitlow works to the baseline, pull-up jumper on the way. Good. Chauncey Whitlow from mid-range. 7 points now for Whitlow. And the Wolverines, once again, trail by 6. 4:25 left here in the first half in New Wilmington. Coming up at the half of a recap of the women's game and first half recap from this men's game. Left side, Gerber with it up top to Gibson. Back near side to Carr on the right wing. Carr skip far side to Gerber. Gerber with it, 13 to shoot to Gibson. Left wing 3, up, good. Gibby with a 3. He has 5, and the Wolverines cut the lead in half, 37-34. That is the 4th 3 of the night for Grove City. Whitlow a long 3 back the other way. It's good. Chauncey Whitlow from way downtown. He has 10, 40-34. Pace starting to pick up again. That does not favor the Wolverines. Carr and Gibson up top. Gibson has it. Gibson with it. Back towards midcourt to Smith near sideline at the hash mark. Drives past Whitlow. Smith into the paint all the way. Layup is no good. Too strong. Tip by Hallman, no good. Joseph with the rebound. And now a reach-in foul against Grove City. And if it's on Hallman, that's his 3rd. And it is going to be on Craig Hallman. That's Hallman's 3rd, team 9th. John Scheller in for Grove City. Hallman out. Scheller, 6'3" sophomore from North Canton Hoover, into the game for the first time tonight. And Dom Joseph to shoot a 1-and-1. Westminster doing a good job of getting to the line. They are 8 of 11 at the line here in the first half. Grove City is 4 for 6. First free throw from Joseph is good. He earns a second one. 5 for Joseph. 41-34 Titans. 3:35 to go in this first half. Second freebie is on the way from Joseph. It is up, and it is good. And a timeout taken by Westminster. We'll take it also. 3:35 to go first half. 42-35. Westminster with the lead. Back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. 42-34. Westminster leads Grove City. 3:35 to go first half. Grove City led tonight by Sean Carr with 9, Craig Hallman with 8, but Craig just picked up his third foul of the first half. So he will be on the bench for the remainder of this first half. 9 team fouls against Grove City. The Wolverines tonight are 13 of 28 from the floor. That is 46%. Westminster is 41%, 12 of 29, but the Titans are 10 of 13 at the line. And they have 8 3-pointers. Grove City is 4 of 6 at the line. Rebounds 20-14 in favor of Grove City, but the Wolverines have turned it over 6 times. Just 1 turnover for Big Blue. The officials tonight, Jim D'Amato, Ron Bank, and Bucko Lavelle. Grove City with the basketball. Gerber, Carr, Gibson, Smith, and Scheller on the floor. Westminster has Whitlow, who's hit a couple of long threes tonight. Nick Adams, Rossatelli, Dom Joseph, and Steve Bielik on the floor. Gibson gets Gerber's inbound. Gibson in the paint in the backcourt. Dribbling ahead against Rossatelli. Gibson into the front court. Trapped, in trouble, steps through it for Scheller at the high post. Scheller left of the lane for a back-cutting Mark Smith. Smith into the paint. Finger roll, no, and a charge on Mark Smith. Nick Adams was underneath the basket, but he picks up the charge. That's Mark Smith, second, team 10th. And the Wolverines give it back, their 7th turnover of the game. 3:27 to go first half. 8-point Westminster lead. That's the Titans' biggest bulge of the night. Rossatelli working near side, being guarded by Carr. For Whitlow up top. Whitlow against Gerber. Whitlow with it, far corner back to Rossatelli. 20 to shoot for Joseph. Now 17 on the shot clock. Joseph up top. They flip it near side to Whitlow. A long 3 on the way. Carr got a piece of it. Adams with the rebound. Reverse layup is good. Nick Adams with 7. 10-point game once again. Down to 2:45 to go first half. Gibson into the front court. Being bumped by Rossatelli. Gibson to the right of the lane. Picks up his dribble. For Scheller up top left wing. Carr, 3 on the way. Up. Good. Sean Carr with 3 threes in the first half. He has a dozen. He's carrying Grove City at this point. They've cut the lead down to 7. 2:30 to go. If Grove City can get on a little bit of a run here at the end of the first half, it'd be very beneficial. Rossatelli for Joseph up top, right side to Whitlow. Whitlow for Bielik. Left side for Joseph. Joseph into the paint and flings it back out to Rossatelli. 3 on the way. Up. It scoots out. Joseph comes over the top on Scheller. That's going to be Dom Joseph's second. Team 6. Scheller grabbing the rebound and then getting fouled from behind. 2:13 to go. Gerber, baseline inbound. Looking, still looking. Throws it to Gibson, far sideline. And Gibson will walk it ahead, being guarded court length by Rossatelli. Gibson into the front court. Westminster's been a first-half team this year. Their numbers taper off drastically in the second half. Smith with it, and he's going to be called for a carry. Went to make the backdoor pass and pulled it back in at the last minute. Unforced turnover for Smith. 1:59 to go first half. Joseph out, and Zatchok back in. So Westminster has the 2 big guys, Bielik and Zatchok, both on the floor, along with the rangy Whitlow at 6'3", but he can jump out of the gym. Rossatelli hands it to Bielik. Bielik guarded by Scheller. Bielik into the paint, picks it up and throws it out far side for Adams. Up top for Zatchok, back to Whitlow. Whitlow penetrates the paint, kick out. 3 on the way. It is up and is off the front of the rim. Rebound by Carr. Zatchok shooting that 3 and missing. Gibson ahead for Grove City. Down court for Smith. It's tipped away. Zatchok comes up with it. Rossatelli got a hand into the passing lane. 1:30 to go first half. Titans coming ahead, 44-37. Down low for Bielik. Gets around Scheller. Layup is good. Bielik with 7. 46-37. 1:15 to go first half. Gibson into the front court. Comes to the center circle. Up top for Scheller. Scheller with it. Throws it out to Smith. Smith down low for Gerber. Far block. Posting up on Whitlow. Spins baseline. Triple pump. Layup is good. Ryan Gerber with 3. 46-39. Inside a minute to go first half. Whitlow between the circles. Works to the right. Throws it out to Rossatelli. Rossitelli, crossover on Carr, throws it back to Whitlow. Spot up three, up, it's good again. Whitlow is third three here in the first half. 13 points for the junior from Youngstown. 49-39 Westminster. 37 seconds left first half. Smith up top for Gibson. Top of the key. Three, up, good. Gibson 8. The Wolverines don't want to get into a track meet with Westminster. Down to 25 seconds to go. Westminster can hold for a final shot. 49-42. Westminster with the lead. They're going to go to a 1-4 set, it looks like. Down to 15 seconds. Rossitelli dribbling at midcourt. Carr giving him about 20 feet of cushion. Now Rossitelli will set the play. Down to 9 seconds. Rossitelli near side. Rossitelli spins into the paint. Finger roll all the way up. Falls off the rim. No good. Carr gets it 2 seconds. One from 70 feet. It is off the rim. And we reach halftime here in New Wilmington. 49-42 Westminster. (49-42) Grove City trailing here as we get ready to start the second half. It'll be Westminster basketball. Grove City will send Mark Smith, Sean Carr, Ryan Gibson, Ryan Gerber onto the floor along with Andy O'Keefe. O'Keefe out there for Craig Hallman, who picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Westminster goes with Craig Hannon, Ryan Ricketts in the game along with Dom Joseph, Nick Adams, and Rossitelli. So Bielik, the big guy, opens up the second half on the bench in favor of Ricketts. 16 to shoot. Westminster working left to right in the home whites. They're working inside for Nick Adams. He pops wide open. Near block layup good. Nick Adams now with 9. And it's a 9-point Westminster lead, 51-42. Carr into the front court. Goes far side, hands it off to Gerber. Grove City in the crimson jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black. It is a block font. They have white and black trim. Gibson up top goes right to the lane. All the way, layup good. Ryan Gibson now with 10. Grove City swapping baskets with the Titans. Hannon, top of the key, into the paint, flings it out near side for Ricketts. Back to Rossitelli, skip far side to Hannon, back near side Rossitelli. Rossitelli with the left hand now into the paint. He'll go along the baseline and pull it back out. 17 to shoot. With the basketball is Joseph. Joseph into the paint, in on O'Keefe, shot no good. Rebound inside, Ricketts, put back good. Ryan Ricketts with an offensive rebound and a basket. His first points of the night. 18:44 to go. Grove City down 53-44. Gibson front court, between the legs dribble. Left hand now checks, goes back the other side. Gibson right of the lane, all the way. Shot up, good, and the foul. Ryan Gibson being very assertive. He has a dozen. He'll try to complete the 3-point play. Jim D'Amico making the call. Foul is going to go on Hannon, his second, team first. John Scheller into the game for Grove City, replacing O'Keefe, as Grove City will go with a smaller lineup. Hannon out. Whitlow into the game. Whitlow led all scorers with 13 in the first half for Westminster. Gibson, free throw, up, good. Ryan Gibson, 5 here in the second half. He now has a baker's dozen. And the Grove City trims the lead to 6, 53-47. 18:30 to go, second half. Rossitelli walks it into the front court. Right side to Ricketts on the wing. Ricketts puts it on the floor. Back up top, Rossitelli. Left side over to Adams. Adams down low for Joseph, pops open, flings it near side, throws it out of bounds. And back to Grove City. And now they're going to say it is Westminster ball. Ron Bank making the call from the backside. The pass was deflected. So will be Westminster ball, 18 to shoot. Joseph to inbound. Joseph with it. And entry pass is tipped away, but coming up with it is Adams, throws out to Rossitelli. Rossitelli with 14 on the shot clock in the foul circle, pulls it back out. Grove City has made him work for 25 seconds on O. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Rossitelli left of the lane. He's going to take it all the way. Running one-hander, no, but a foul on John Scheller. Scheller belts him. And it's going to be Carr instead. Having a tough time with the fouls. Scheller got him with the body, but Carr got him on the arm, and Sean picks up his second foul, team first. And Rossitelli will shoot 2. Rossitelli, 6 quick points early on. He didn't do a whole lot point-wise after that, but he hits that free throw. 7 points for Rossitelli, 7-point Westminster lead, 18:03 to go. Ricketts out and Bielik into the game. Bielik, 7 first half points. 6'8" sophomore from Bethel Park. Rossitelli hitting both free throws. 8 points for Rossitelli. 55-47. Gerber runs the baseline into Smith. Smith with the basketball. He'll bring it ahead, guarded by Joseph, court length. Westminster's gone full court man-to-man. Smith kicks it out. Carr, far corner. 3, up, good. Sean Carr, 15. Grove City slashes the lead to 5, 55-50. 2 minutes gone by, second half. Rossitelli at the foul line. Near side flips it to Adams. Adams with the pump fake. Now he pulls up at the right elbow. Off-balance jumper, too strong, no good. Mark Smith rips down the rebound for Grove City. Carr into the front court. On the left wing, flips it out to Gerber. Gerber to the left of the lane, throws it out to Scheller. Scheller back to Gerber on the baseline. 24 to shoot, and the Wolverines will set up the offense. Smith to back-cutting Gibson into the paint, kick out. Sean Carr, right wing 3, up, no good. Joseph had the rebound. Gerber knocked it away. It'll be Westminster basketball as it goes out on the baseline. A lot of energy from the Wolverines, though, on that possession. 17-16 to go. 55-50 Westminster. Rossitelli between the circles. Slow dribble left side. Guarded by Carr up top for Whitlow. Now bounce near side for Adams. Adams has it. First left side to Whitlow. Whitlow is going to be fouled out there by Carr with a hand check. Sean Carr with his third. Team second. Craig Hallman in. John Scheller out. 17:02 to go. Hallman checking back in with those 3 personal fouls. He cannot afford to get a quick fourth. Whitlow, far side, gets it in. Rossitelli swings it near side. Clay Hurley at the table for Grove City. They work in the high post for Bielik. Backing down inside on Gerber. Gets around him. Stripped away by Gerber with a foul. Gerber fouled him on the way up. Got him on the arm. That's his second. Team third. And it's going to be Steve Bielik going back to the foul line. Gerber, his second foul of the night. Team third. Bielik to shoot the free throws. Carr will check out. Hurley will come back in. Clay Hurley giving Grove City a lift in the first half with 5 points. Ron Bank and Jim D'Amato talking things over in the foul circle. They iron everything out, and Bielik will shoot the free throws. Bielik's first one is on the way. Line drive, skips out. Hurley back in, 6'4" freshman from Connellsville. Hurley, Gerber, and Gibson are the guards. Smith and Hallman in the post. 16:52 to go. 55-50 Westminster. Bielik's second free throw is good. Makes it a 6-point game once again. His first point here in the second half. Gibson in the backcourt. Near side for Gerber. Gerber will bring it ahead, being guarded court length by Rossitelli. Rossitelli's fouled out of 4 games this year. Hallman on the left wing. Back to the basket. Pivots, hands it off to Gibson, and we're going to have a reach-in. Call it against Westminster. And Nick Adams reaching in, picking up the foul. That's his first. Team second. Here at the 16:37 mark. Westminster as a team, 73% at the line. Free throw shooting could be a factor down the stretch in this one. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. Long way to go, 16:30. Gibson works near side up top for Gerber. Now to Hurley on the right side. Hurley to back-cutting Mark Smith. Smith into the paint. Slam dunk! Mark Smith with his second slam of the night. He has 4. And it's a 4-point game. 16:15 to go. Into the paint, Rossitelli double pump, throws it far side to Whitlow. Whitlow left wing, guarded by Gibson. Whitlow back near side for Rossitelli, being guarded by the rangy Hurley between the circles. Rossitelli in the foul circle, now back beyond the 3-point line. 15 to shoot. Rossitelli with it. Changes hands with the dribble. For Whitlow up top. Whitlow around the screen, gets bumped, double team up top for Joseph. Top of the key, 3, too strong, no good. Hallman yanks down the rebound for Grove City. Hallman out ahead to Gibson. Gibson to the front court, to the foul line, far side Hurley, 18-footer on the way, good! Clay Hurley with 7. The Wolverines have cut the lead to 2, 56-54. Rossitelli works near side, right-hand dribble, now goes to the left hand. Westminster being very deliberate offensively here in the second half. The Grove City defense making them that way. Bielik faces up near block. Now throws it back out to Rossitelli. Rossitelli baseline back to Bielik. Right wing 3. Up. No good. Rebound. Clay Hurley. He's going to be tied up at the foul line. Reaching in to get a share of it is Adams. The Wolverines will have it on the arrow. Zatchok back in, 6'5" junior. And Joseph comes out. Gerber to inbound on the baseline. Looking, gets it into Smith. Smith along the near sideline, trapped, back to Gerber. And Gerber gives it off to Ryan Gibson. 15 minutes to go, 56-54. Westminster, Grove City can tie or take the lead. Gibson, far corner, going right to left, now gets around the defender, takes it inside, layup blocked from behind, but a foul on Adams. He beat Adams on the recovery. Fouled him from behind and puts Ryan Gibson back on the foul line. Adams with his second foul here in the second half. 3 fouls on each team, and we'll have free throws coming for Ryan Gibson. Gibson tonight, 13 points, make it 14 as he hits that one, 2 for 2 at the line now. Bobby Turner in, and coming out is Mark Smith. In for Westminster will be C.J. Confer, 6'2 junior from Kiski. His first action of the night. He's compared to a lot to a former Westminster player, Greg Scott, kind of a tough, gritty guy inside. Gibson hits them both. We're tied, 56-56, 14:54 to go. Up top for Whitlow. Whitlow with a sleeve on his right arm. Over to Richards. They kick it out far side. 3 on the way from Zatchok. It's up. No good. Rebound Ryan Gibson. Gibson down court for Craig Hallman. Hallman has it. Hallman takes it all the way. Slam dunk. Craig Hallman with the slam and a foul on the backside. Craig Hallman with the hammer. Grove City has the lead. Craig Hallman with 10. He put it down, giving Grove City the lead. 14:37 to go. Fouls on Westminster. It was on Hannon. His third. If it is indeed on Hannon, they didn't post the foul. I believe it was on Hannon. Gerber out. Carr back in. Hallman free throw up. Good. Craig Hallman with 11. Grove City has the lead. Adams back in, Hannon out, so it was his third. 59-56. Craig Hallman with the slam. He was fouled by Craig Hannon. Hallman with 11 tonight. Smith with a pair of dunks. Hallman with a put down. 3-point lead for Grove City. 59-56. Long way to go, of course. 14-20. No lead is safe against Westminster. Here's a 3 from the left wing by Nick Adams. No good. Clay Hurley rebound for Grove City. He'll hand it off to Carr. And Carr walks it into the front court. Carr right wing for Hurley. Hurley dribbles down. Richards slips, lost the basketball. Adams has it. 4-on-4 situation. Adams the foul line out to Whitlow. Right wing 3. It's up. And it's an air ball. Rebound saved by Zatchok. Tips it inside for Confer. Poked away loose on the floor. Gibson with the steal. Gibson into the front court to the foul line. Right of lane spins into the paint. And a charge. Gibson's going to be called for the charge. That's Gibson's second. Team fourth. He spun into the paint. And Richards in position for the charge. Each team now with 4 fouls in the half. Dom Joseph back in and Confer out. 59-56, Grove City on top here in New Wilmington. 13:50 to go, clock turning. And Richards will bring it ahead for Westminster. Right wing Zatchok has it. Zatchok holds it over his head. Back far side with it over. Now they work it far block to Joseph. Posting up on Hurley. Runs them over. No call. Layup good. Now they're going to call a charge. Bucko Lavelle making the late call. It was the proper call. A little later than Grove City would have liked. Steve Lammy is fired up about that one in a positive manner. The foul's on Joseph. His third. Team fifth. Clay Hurley taking the charge. Carr looking to get it into Gibson. Gibson will be guarded court length by Whitlow. That's been a fun matchup to watch tonight. 13:30 to go. Wolverines lead by 3. It'd be great to extend that lead a little bit. Gibson between the circles. Right side for Hurley on the wing. Clay Hurley with it, directing traffic. Throws it for Gibson, posting up inside. Pops open, layup is too strong. Rebound, Hallman has it inside. Hallman triple teamed, and the putback is no good, but a foul inside on Nick Adams. That foul go on Adams, his third, all in the second half. Team foul number 6. And the Wolverines are in the bonus the rest of the way. And the rest of the way is 13 minutes and 17 seconds. Craig Hallman has struggled at the line for most of the season. He hit his first and only attempt of the night a little bit ago. Free throw on the way. It is up, and it is good. Hallman with a dozen. Craig and assistant coach Sean Severson were working on free throw shooting earlier today, and so far paying some dividends. Mark Smith will come back to the table for Grove City. Joe McCoy in already. And let's see what we have. We have some sort of delay. Now Smith in, Hurley out. Gibson and Hurley out, Smith and McCoy in. Hallman, a dozen points tonight for the big guy from Riverside. Free throw is up and no good. Can't get the roll. Dom Joseph rebound for Westminster. 4-point game, 60-56 Grove City, 13-10 to go. Richards left wing three. It's a rock off the glass. Rebound Mark Smith. He hands it off to Hallman. Grove City with numbers. Smith out ahead with it. 3-on-3. Westminster gets back. Sean Carr left wing. Carr out there with 3 fouls. Carr left side for Smith, guarded loosely by Joseph. Smith for Hallman at the left elbow. Craig pivots. Down low for a back-cutting Carr. Into the paint. In trouble. Throws it back out to Hallman. And the Wolverines will set it up again. 14 to shoot. Carr with it. Carr working with the basketball. Carr and Turner up top. 6 to shoot. Carr around a screen to left. Sean Carr left wing 4. Back the other way 3. Top of the key. 3 up. Rhythm's out. No good. Rebound. Bielik was halfway in and popped out. And Westminster will come ahead. Carr with 15 and a timeout by Westminster. 12:26 to go. 60-56. Full time. Thank you very much, Darren. Glad you could join us tonight on at gcc.edu/sports and on 91 FM WSAJ-FM Grove City. Top of the hour here, and it's been a top second half for Grove City. The Wolverines have outscored Westminster 18-7 over the first 7.5 minutes. 12:26 to go in the second half. 60-56. Grove City leads Westminster. The Wolverines are shooting 55% from the floor, 22 of 40. Westminster's at 37%, 17 of 46. The rebounding situation now 30-20. Grove City with the margin there. 9 of Westminster's rebounds have been at the offensive end, though. And turnovers 11 for Grove City, 3 for Westminster. Whitlow to inbound for the Titans. They took a timeout. They have 4 timeouts left. Grove City with 5. That is not a problem right now at this point. Far side, Joseph throws it up top. Rossitelli, top of the key. 3, it's up, and it rims out. Rebound, Joe McCoy has it. McCoy's going to take it into the offensive end. McCoy left of the lane all the way, stripped from behind by Rossitelli. It hit McCoy's leg and goes out of bounds. Back to Westminster. Nice play by Rossitelli to strip it away. Clean pick by the senior from Hopewell. Played with Paul Pozlesny in high school, and Pozlesny will no doubt be a first-round draft pick in the NFL draft next spring. Linebacker out of Penn State. Right side, Bielik with it, 3 on the way up, and it rims out. Rebound, Dom Joseph, though, for the Titans. They'll get a second opportunity. Out to Richards. Richards up top for Rossitelli. Rossitelli pump fake, spins into the paint, back to Richards. Left wing 3. It's up, it's good. David Richards, his first basket of the night. It's a 3-ball, and Grove City's lead is down to 1, 60-59. No lead is safe when you play Westminster. That is for certain. The only lead is safe is one you have when the scoreboard says 0 in the time column. McCoy on the left wing for Hallman on the left side now. Craig with it, hands it back to McCoy. McCoy, Hallman, Carr, Smith, and Turner on the floor. Hand off to Carr, far side. 12 to shoot. Carr and McCoy up top. They lob it for Hallman. Hallman faces up. 7 to shoot. Hallman hands it off to Carr. Carr coming off a screen, pulls up into the paint. Has it poked away from behind, loose on the floor. Rossitelli with it. Rossitelli into the offensive end. He'll take it all the way. Layup is good. Westminster leads. Rossitelli has 10. Titans are back on top, 61-60. 10:56 to go. McCoy far side for Turner. Turner back to McCoy now, near side to Smith. Smith has it for Hallman at the top of the key. Hallman with it. Still looking, puts it on the floor. 17 on the shot clock. Out to Carr. Carr with 15 tonight, including 4 3-pointers. Carr between the legs with the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Carr right of lane, spins into the paint. Has it poked away, gets it back. McCoy, 3 near side. It's off the rim. Rebound will be yanked out of there by Dom Joseph for Westminster. Out ahead to Rossitelli. Rossitelli line of the lane, running one-hander. No good. Bielik put back up and good. Bielik in the double figures with 10. 63-60, 30-second timeout, Grove City. 10:16 to go. Westminster surged ahead, a 7-0 run, 63-60. Back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. 1:16 to go. Grove City trailing 63-60 here at Westminster. The Wolverines taking a 30-second timeout. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining. Gerber back into the game for Grove City. And McCoy takes a seat. Gerber, Smith, Gibson also back in along with Sean Carr and Hallman. Turner also out. Gibson into the front court. He got a nice stretch on the bench to rest up for the stretch. Gerber far sideline, 20 to shoot. Gerber guarded by Rossitelli. Left hand works up top to Hallman, back to Gerber. Now down to 12 on the shot clock. Hallman back to the basket, top of the key, hands it to Gibson, near corner, Mark Smith, 3 on the way. Up, good. We're tied again. Mark Smith with 7, his first triple of the night, 63 all. 9:44 to go. Rossitelli into the front court. Crossover dribble at the foul line, poked away loose on the floor. And Grove City digs it out. Gerber has it. Rossitelli gets him in a chin lock. A little bit of a heated exchange there by Gerber and Rossitelli. And we're going to have a foul on Rossitelli. His second. Team 7th. Ryan Gerber will shoot a 1-and-1. Gerber going for the loose ball with Rossitelli. Rossitelli ended up grabbing him in a reverse chin lock in the quest for the ball. Carr out, Hurley back in. And Ryan Gerber with a chance to put Grove City back on top. Gerber 3 points tonight, 1 of 2 at the line. Free throws up and good. Grove City edges back ahead, 64-63. 9:36 to go. Hallman will clear the lane. Smith, the only Wolverine in the paint right now, along with 4 Westminster Titans. Gerber, foul line to the left, up and good. Gerber sinks them both. 2-point lead again, 65-63. Craig Hannon back in for Westminster. He scored 7 in the first half. He's been saddled with foul trouble here in the second half. 3 personals on the 6'2" junior from Newcastle Union. Rossitelli on the left side. Hurley's guarding Hannon. And Hannon has it up top, near side for Whitlow. Whitlow with it for Bielik up top. Now left side over to Hannon. Hannon dribbles to the baseline, spins, pushes off on Hurley, throws it back to Whitlow. Top of the key, high arcing shot. It's good. Whitlow with a 3. Westminster back on top. His 4th triple of the night. 66-65. Titans, 9 minutes to go. Gibson and Smith up top for Hurley on the far side. Hurley with it. Back to Smith between the circles. 20 to shoot. Smith dribbling around for Hurley far side. Hands it off to Gibson. 13 to shoot. Gibson working near side. Far side for Hurley. 10 to shoot. Clay Hurley with it. Far corner to Gerber. Gerber pump on Bielik. Step back 3. Up. Got it! Ryan Gerber with a 3. Grove City reclaims the lead. 68-66. Gerber now with 8. 5 straight for Gerber. Joseph back into the paint. Shot blocked by the rim. Smith rebound for Grove City. Smith in the backcourt throws it over to Gibson. And the Wolverines walk it ahead, leading by 2. 8:20 to go. Smith on the near sideline for Gerber in front of the bench. Hallman left of the lane. Hallman holds it against his hip, fires it far side to Gibson. Gibson around Whitlow, baseline inside. Shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back, blocked by Joseph, but a foul. Joseph got the ball, but he also picks up the foul. That's his 4th, the team's 8th. And it's going to be Ryan Gibson shooting 2. Gibson 3 for 3 at the line tonight. 14 for Gibson. Scheller in. Gibson hits the first one. 69-66. Scheller in. Hallman out. Adams back in for Westminster, and Dom Joseph will saunter back to the bench dejectedly with 4 fouls. Gibson rattles the second one home. He's 5 for 5 at the line tonight. 70-66. 8 minutes to go in this one. Rossitelli near side for Hannon. Hannon sweeps through, dribbles left of the lane, now spins, has it poked away, gets it back in trouble. Hannon double team, picks it up, back out near side for Whitlow. Whitlow around Gibson, near side for Hannon. 3 in the near corner, on the way, side of the rim, no good. Whitlow put back up and good. Chauncey Whitlow, right place at the right time for that putback. Grove City's lead is cut in half again. It's now 70-68. Clock turning, 7:35 to go. Hurley at midcourt with it. Hurley with the right hand, spins, hands it back off to Gibson. Gibson right of lane, whips it near side to Gerber. 3 in the corner, on the way, got it! Ryan Gerber with a 3. He was a little bit salty after Rossitelli chin-locked him And Gerber's come back with 8 straight points. The Baltic Bombers striking, and the Wolverines have a 5-point lead. Timeout, Grove City. 7:24 to go. Back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. (73-68), Grove City leading Westminster. 7:24 to go. A high-impact, high-tempo basketball game, and the crowd is being serenaded with droning country music right now. Not what you'd expect in an environment like this on this night, but it is what it is, as they say. Grove City now shooting 56% from the floor, 25 of 45. The Wolverines are 10 of 15 beyond the arc. Carr with 4 threes, Gibson and Gerber 2 each, and Gerber's buried back-to-back threes. He has scored 8 straight points after getting into a little bit of a scrap with Greg Rossatelli. And Gerber has given Grove City a 73-68 lead. 7:24 to go. Westminster comes out of the timeout. The Wolverines have 3 timeouts left. Westminster with 4. Hannon, along with Rossatelli, Adams, Bielik, and Whitlow. Grove City with Gerber, Hurley, Scheller, Smith, and Gibson. Rossatelli will be guarded by Gerber in the forecourt. Rossatelli with it. Up top, lob inside for Adams. Tipped over to Bielik, and we're going to have a push inside on Clay Hurley. Ron Bank making the call on the baseline. No, Scheller instead. I should just let the officials make the call and then say who makes the foul. Scheller with his first foul, team 5th. Baseline inbound for Westminster. Adams with it. Near side for Hannon, tipped away by Hurley. And the Titans will maintain possession. So inbound this time from the sideline in front of the bench. Hannon to trigger. He'll throw it back to Rossatelli at midcourt. Up top with it is Rossatelli to the foul line. Picks up his dribble, throws it back out to Hannon. Hannon between the circles, drives past Hurley, now takes in the paint, and we're going to have a reach-in called against Grove City. Hannon able to get past him. The foul will be on Ryan Gerber. Gerber with his 3rd foul. Team 6th. Sean Carr, Craig Holman back in. Scheller and Hurley out. Grove City gets a couple frontliners back in at the 7:02 mark. Inbound coming again from the baseline. Adams to trigger. Near side for Hannon. Hannon with it. Sweeps through with the basketball. Up top for Rossatelli. 30 on the shot clock. Lob down low for Bielik. Posting up. Layup is good for Steve Bielik. Bielik with a dozen. Grove City's lead is down to 3. 73-70. 6:46 left. Gibson, home run pass down court to Gerber. Far side for Smith. Right of the lane. Now the Wolverines will pull it back out and work some clock. Gibson and Carr up top. Now they'll run a set play. Gibson, right side, near side for Gerber on the left wing. Gerber with it, back to Gibson between the circles. Right wing, Carr has it. Westminster in a 2-3. Gibson with it. 8 to shoot, left wing. Long 3 by Gerber on the way. Got it, he did it again. Gerber, 3 threes in the second half. 76-70 Grove City, 6:13 to go. Ryan Gerber from Baltic, Ohio. 11 in the second half, 14 for the game. Rossatelli into the paint. He'll take it all the way. Shot blocked by Carr. It'll stay Westminster basketball, but Carr and Hallman both swatting that one out of bounds. Rossatelli trying to get to the rack. Still 27 on the shot clock. Whitlow to inbound. Whitlow triggering, looking, still looking, in trouble. Gets it out to Rossatelli at midcourt. Rossatelli drives past Carr into the paint. Finger roll, no, but Sean Carr mugged him. Carr lands on top of him. There's a little bit of more pushing and stuff. Rossatelli's been in the middle of that. Carr came down with his knee on his chest, incidental. And the officials will sort this one out. Rossatelli getting a little bit fired up out there. And we have a foul called down there. Let's see what happened. Try to listen in. Sean Carr has picked up a technical, so he'll foul out with 6 minutes even to go. So Carr picks up a tee, and he fouls out on the tee with 6 minutes to go in the second half. What a drastic turn right there for Grove City. Carr, who's played very well tonight, picked up a technical in and amongst that scrap underneath the basket. He was tangled up with Rossitelli, landed on Rossitelli, and apparently somebody said something. Rossitelli shooting the free throws. These are the technicals. That makes it 76-71. This could turn out to be a real fruitful possession for the Titans. Rossitelli hits both tees. He has 12. 76-72. Now they'll stack the lane. Hurley back in. Sean Carr fouls out with 6 minutes to go on a technical. Team's 8th foul. Rossitelli to get 2 more free throws. But put a star next to this one, perhaps. Carr and Rossitelli tangled up underneath. Rossitelli gets the roll on that one. He's 5 of 5 at the line here in the second half, 76-73. Zatchok back in for Westminster. Bielik will gimp to the sideline, favoring his right hip. Rossitelli foul line to the right, free throw up and good. Rossitelli hits 4 in a row at the line, and all of a sudden the lead is down to 2, 76-74. So Grove City will have to do it without Sean Carr, who's disqualified at the 6-minute mark. Gibson into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Works near side. Gets right of the lane, takes it on Rossitelli all the way. Layup good, and the foul. Ryan Gibson going right at Rossitelli. Gibson with 18 tonight. 78-74. Grove City answers right back here at the 5:45 mark. Rossitelli picking up his 3rd foul. Team 9th. Grove City's in the double bonus the rest of the way. Now Gibson to shoot 1. Up. Good. Gibby with 19. 79-74. Grove City answers right back. Rossitelli into the front court, right of the lane, spins in on Gerber, now pulls it back out. 5:38 left. Crossover dribble by Rossitelli, doing a lot of dribbling. Fadeaway jumper good. Rossitelli, tough shot. 16 for Rossitelli. Timeout taken by Westminster. And it is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it also. 5:32 to go. 79-76. Grove City leading. Back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. (79-76) Grove City leading by 3. 5:32 to go here in the second half at Westminster. The Wolverines and Titans locked up in a good one, hotly contested. Grove City lost Sean Carr at the 6-minute mark as he fouled out, picking up his 4th and 5th foul back-to-back. The 4th foul and then the 5th foul was a technical, as apparently he did something to warrant it. He was tangled up with Greg Rossitelli. Rossitelli hitting a fadeaway jumper to cut it to 3 moments ago. Timeout taken by Westminster, each team with 3 timeouts. Smith with the basketball for Grove City. Into the front court, dribbles to the right elbow, and he'll pull it out. Smith, Gibson, Gerber, Hurley, and Hallman out there. Hurley has done yeoman's work tonight. His best performance of the season for the freshman from Connellsville. Gibson up top, head and shoulder fake, has it poked away, gets it back. Gibson posting up. 15 to shoot, throws it out to Gerber. Gerber dribbles to the foul line, pulls up, jumper on the way. Front of the rim, falls through. Ryan Gerber's been red hot here in the second half. 5-point lead once again. 13 in the second half for Gerber. Hannon left of the lane, runs into Hallman, and it's going to be a blocking foul and a 1-on-1. It's on Hallman, his 4th, team 9th. Hannon 7 points tonight. None in the second half. Hannon from Newcastle Union to shoot a 1-and-1. Hannon on the season, 79% at the line. Free throw is up and good. Hannon with 8. 4:58 to go. 81-77. Hannon's second foul shot is up, and it is also good. Hannon now 9 points. Rossitelli back into the game. And Richards will sit down. Hannon, Adams, Whitlow, Zatchuk, and Rossitelli on the floor for the Titans. Gerber gets it into Hurley. He'll hand it back to Ryan Gerber, and Gerber will bring it ahead, being guarded court length by Rossitelli. You know Gerber's loving this. Gerber up top for Gibson. Gibson between the circles, 24 to shoot, over to Hurley. Hurley with it, throws the backdoor pass to Smith. Smith into the paint, layup good. Clay Hurley with the pass, and Mark Smith with the finish. Smith with 9, 83-78 Grove City, 4:30 to go. Whitlow step back three, top of the key, it's up, it's off the back of the rim, no good. Clay Hurley rebound, but a foul on the rebound as one of the Westminster players took a tumble. It's going to be Mark Smith with a push. His third, team 10th. It was Nick Adams who hit the deck. And Adams will shoot 2 with 4:25 left. Adams 9 points tonight. He was 2 for 3 at the line in the first half. On the season, Adams is 71%. Westminster is a very good shooting team at the line, 73%. Now when rims out, though, remains a 5-point game. Westminster second in the league in free throw shooting at 73%. Grove City 67%. Zatchuk out. Richards back in as Westminster will go with a little bit of a smaller lineup. Now Bielik also comes in. Whitlow on the bench. Free throw is good by Adams. 83-79. 4:25 to go. Smith gets the inbound. Back to Gibson. And Gibson will walk it ahead, guarded court length by Nick Adams. Adams played receiver for the football team here at Westminster for 2 years before deciding to play basketball. Hurley has it in the backcourt, in some trouble, and they're going to have a reach-in foul called on Westminster. Hurley had the basketball, lost it, dove for it, and then was fouled. It'll put Clay Hurley on the line. Foul's on David Richards. His second, team 10th, 4:17 left, and Clay Hurley will toe the line to the left. Hurley already a career-high 7 points tonight. These are 2 big ones. Coming up at the line, 4:17 left. Hurley up and good. Clay Hurley from Connellsville, Fayette County, record-setting quarterback for the Falcons. Hits that first free throw. Richards out, Dom Joseph back in. Hurley second free throw, too strong, no good. Bielik there for the rebound for Westminster. 4:10 to go. Westminster with the ball. Grove City with the lead. 84-79. This has been a dandy. Joseph on the right wing with it, guarded by Gerber. Joseph with it. Throws the backdoor pass for Adams into the paint. Shot up. Rims out. No good. Rebound batted around. Gerber has the rebound, but Sean Carr came over the top. Clay Hurley came over the top. Hurley with his first foul. Double bonus for each team. And Nick Adams will shoot 2. Whoever wins this one will have earned it. It has been a battle for 36-plus minutes tonight. Adams, foul line to the right. Free throw up. Line drive falls in. 11 points for Adams now. 84-80 Grove City. 3:59 left. Richards at the table for Westminster. Second free throw is up, and it is too strong, no good. Rebound is tipped out of there by Joseph into the backcourt. Gibson gets it, though. Gibson all the way in. Layup up and good. 21 for Gibson. 86-80 Grove City. What a heads-up play by Gibson. Rossitelli on the left wing, working left to right. Rossitelli has it in the high post. It's tipped away, but Richards has it. Hands it off. Long three by Bielik up, front of the rim, back of the rim. No good. Joseph put back up and in. Dom Joseph with 8, his first basket of the second half. 86-82, 3:30 to go. Gibson has it in the backcourt. Gibson will walk it ahead. Guarded court length by Adams. Gets past him. Gibson to the foul line. Whips it inside for Hallman. It's tipped away by Bielik. And the Wolverines will keep it with 27 on the shot clock. Hurley will inbound on the baseline. Hannon checks out. Hurley looking to get it in, still looking, near block for Smith. Smith with a pump fake, and Grove City will pull it back out. 22 to shoot, Wolverines up 4, 86-82, 3:12 to go. Smith throws the backdoor pass to Hurley, finger roll up and good. Clay Hurley, he has 10, 6-point game again, 3:04 to go. Rossatelli right of the lane, runs into Gerber, entry pass tipped away, Joseph has it, shot no good, rebound batted around, Craig Hallman has it for Grove City. Craig Hallman sunk his meat hooks into that one. Out ahead to Hurley. Down court, Mark Smith right of the lane. Smith will pull it out. Throw it back out to Gibson. 24 on the shot clock, down to 2:45 left in this one. Hurley, far sideline. Hurley with it. Pump fake down low for Hallman. Hallman double teamed back to Hurley, now to Gibson. 14 to shoot, Wolverines working clock. Gibson in the center circle. 2:33 to go, Wolverines up 6. Gibson left of the lane, has it stripped away, Rossatelli with it, and then a charge will be called on Gibson. Now, is it going to be a player control foul or not? I don't know. Let's see. They're going to say yes, so it's not a shooting foul. Gibson ran over the defender, who was firmly established. Hannon and Whitlow back in for Westminster. Turner in for Grove City. As Richards and Adams come out for Westminster. Hurley out for Grove City. 2:29 left. 88-82 Grove City leading here in New Wilmington. Rossatelli picks up the rolling basketball at midcourt. Dribbles to the baseline. Comes back on the right wing. Up top for Hannon. Off a screen. 3 top of the key. Can't get it to go. Rebound Ryan Gerber. Good box out by Gerber on Joseph. And Grove City will come ahead, looking to extend the 6-point lead. Gerber into the front court. Behind the back dribble by Gerber, and a timeout taken by Grove City. 2:10 left, back with more on 91 FM WSAJ. Ryan Briggs here with you on 91 FM WSAJ, 88-82. Grove City with the lead, 2:10 to go. Darren Morton back in the studio, and we bring in Darren for a minute here in this timeout. And Darren, what a huge win this would be for Grove City if they can hold on for the final 2:10.
I'm out of breath just listening to you describe it back here in Grove City, Briggs. Wow.
It has been a knockdown, drag-out fight for 38 minutes. I mean, it's proverbial, but they have just been knocking heads for 38 minutes tonight. Neither team has really been able to extend to much of a lead. Westminster led by 10 in the first half at one point, but the second half has just been an out-and-out brawl.
Boy, they pull this one off. It'll be a fun bus trip on the way home.
Certainly will. And what a huge win it would be for Grove City. It would be their third straight win. It would get them back to 500 overall at 8-8. But more importantly, it would be a win on the road at Westminster, which is possibly the toughest place to win at in the President's Athletic Conference. And Darren, we thank you for joining in, and we'll talk to you in the postgame.
Sounds good, Briggs.
2:10 to go. Grove City with the lead, 88-82. Grove City shooting 61% from the floor, 31 of 51. They are 15 of 20 from the floor in the second half. That is 75%. And it's going to be Grove City ball coming out of the timeout. The Wolverines have 2 timeouts left. Each team's in the double bonus. Westminster with 3 timeouts. Turner to inbound. Fake the backdoor lob. Now gets it into Scheller, who's back into the game, replacing Hallman. Scheller hands it off to Gibson. 20 to shoot. Gibson and Scheller, they've been in a lot of these battles like this at North Canton Hoover. Gibson has it stripped by Rossatelli to Joseph into the front court. 1:56 to go. Joseph all the way, whips it inside. Bielik finger roll good. Bielik with 15, 88-84. Grove City had a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Instead, Westminster counters and cuts it to 4. Gibson near side picks up his dribble for Scheller at the top of the key. Scheller with it down low. Gerber posting up on Hannon, lost the basketball, digs it out, layup up, good, and the foul! Gerber, 19 on the night, 16 in the second half. The foul's on Rossatelli, his 4th. Hallman in, Scheller out, Ryan Gerber. What a second half for him. With 1:34 to go, 90-84. This to make it a 3-possession game. Ryan Gerber really caught fire after getting tangled up with Greg Rossatelli on the far sideline. Since then, Gerber has caught fire. 16 points, make it 17. 3-point play for Gerber. 7-point lead, 91-84. 1:30 to go. Timeout, Westminster. Larry Ondeka wants to talk things over. It's a 30. We'll keep it here. 1:31 to go. 91-84. Grove City far from out of the woods, though. as Westminster is such a proficient three-point shooting team. They've hit 11 tonight, giving them 210 on the season. Conversely, Grove City also 11 threes tonight. Grove City is 11 of 16 beyond the arc, which is 68.8%. Wolverines 14 turnovers tonight, 4 for Westminster, rebounding 36-28. Westminster's done a pretty good job of getting to the line. They're 21 of 27. Meanwhile, Grove City 15 of 19, 79%. Both teams have shot the ball well at the stripe tonight. 79% for Grove City, 78 for Westminster. 7-point game, 1:31 to go. The Wolverines come onto the floor. Slowly, Ron Banks saying, hey, let's go. That's the second horn. 30-second timeout taken by Westminster. They have one full and 1:30. Grove City has two fulls. Possession arrow favors the Titans. Hannon to inbound. Hannon, Whitlow, Rossatelli, Bielik, and Joseph on the floor. Joseph has it on the left wing. Skip near side, set play. The picket fence for Hannon. Steps in, three. On the way, it's up. And it is off the mark. It hit the backboard. Wasn't even close. Gibson rebound. Out ahead for Gerber. Gerber across the timeline into the front court. Bounce pass for Gibson. Gibson with it, dribbling out towards midcourt. And he's going to be fouled by Craig Hannon with 1:09 left. Hannon with his fourth. And Ryan Gibson will shoot two. Gibson, 22 points tonight. Make it 23. 92-84. Nick Adams back in, Dom Joseph out as Westminster gets a little bit more firepower from the outside onto the floor. Gibson, foul line to the left. Ames shoots on the way, front of the rim, back of the rim, it scoots home. Gibson, 8 of 8 at the line tonight, 24 points for the sophomore from North Canton. 1:05 to go. Hannon into the paint, leaves it for Bielik on the baseline. Layup is up, he missed it. Rebound, Bobby Turner for Grove City. And Turner will be fouled by Bielik. Bielik had a wide open layup and he missed it. And Grove City, with 1 minute to go, can maybe try and inch away just a bit. Up 9 with 1 minute to go. The foul's on Bielik, his first. And Bobby Turner to shoot two. Turner has not scored tonight. Turner missed the first 5 games this season due to an ankle injury. And some of the Westminster faithful are grabbing their coats and heading out of here. Turner hits the first free throw. 94-84 Grove City, 1 minute left. Zatchok in, Bielik out for Westminster. The Wolverines are 1 minute away from a huge victory on the road here in the PAC tonight. Turner's second free throw, front of the rim, it falls off. Zatchok rebound for the Titans. Out ahead to Rossatelli. Rossatelli is to the right wing, all the way into the paint. Fadeaway jumper, no, but a foul. And Westminster will have a chance to score with the clock stopped. Foul is on Ryan Gerber, his fourth. And Rossatelli to shoot two. Rossatelli 6 of 6 at the line tonight. 16 points for the senior transfer from Hopewell. John Schiller at the table for Grove City. They're going to get him in for Hallman. Get a little bit better free throw shooter out there. Rossatelli line drives the first one home. Cuts it to 9, 94-85 Grove City. 54.7 seconds left. Clay Hurley also hustles back in. And Bobby Turner will exit. Hurley, Smith, Scheller, Gerber, Gibson. 54.7 seconds to go. Rossatelli. Free throw on the way. It is up, and it is too strong. Rebound, Gerber. Gerber doubled in the backcourt, and Zatchok will reach in and foul him. And we'll go back to the other end to shoot the free throws for Ryan Gerber. Gerber, 19 points tonight. He's hit 4 in a row at the line. His play here in the second half has really sparked Grove City, 94-85. And the crowd really starting to leave en masse now. I think this is a foregone conclusion, but a lot of time left, 52 seconds to go. Gerber first free throws up and good. Gerber with 20. 95-85. Hallman and Turner back in. Scheller and Hurley out. Grove City goes defense, offense. And a timeout taken by Westminster. 52.2 seconds to go. Timeout taken by the Titans. It's a full. We'll take it also. Our final in-game break. 95-85. Grove City with the lead. Back with more on 91 FM. WSAJ. 95-85, Grove City with the lead. 52.2 seconds to go. Westminster taking its final full timeout. They have 1:32 timeout left. The Wolverines up 10. Ryan Gerber looking to make it an 11-point game. It's been a yeoman's effort tonight by the Wolverines. Ryan Gibson, 24. Ryan Gerber with 20, but so many other guys. Craig Hallman has contributed 12 points. Mark Smith with 9. Clay Hurley, what can you say about Hurley tonight? He had brought 10 points to the table off the bench. Sean Carr, 15 before fouling out. Just a tremendous team effort tonight, and the Wolverines are 52 seconds away from their third straight victory. And Ryan Gerber will step to the line to the left. Gerber, 17 points in the second half. Gerber taking several dribbles. Free throw on the way. It is good. 21 for Gerber. 96-85. Richards into the front court, hands it off to Hannon. Hannon on the right wing, off balance three on the way. It's good. Craig Hannon keeping Westminster in it. It's an 8-point game, 96-88. 45 seconds left. Smith gets it into to Gibson. Gibson into the front court. Gibson in trouble near side for Gerber. Gerber on the baseline for Smith. And a foul away from the basketball on Chauncey Whitlow. Whitlow with his first. And Ryan Gerber will go back to the free throw line. Gerber had a career-high 27 points at Wright State Lake back between the holidays. 96-88 Grove City. 38 seconds remaining. Gerber stepping to the line again. He hits it. 22 now for Gerber. 97-88. 97-88. The scoreboard vantage point's a little bit blocked here. Gerber up. Good. 98-88. Into the front court. Richards to the right wing, to the line, to the lane. Richards all the way off balance shot. No, and a foul on Bobby Turner. Turner tried to stay straight up. Couldn't do so. And he's going to be whistled for his first foul. Check that. It's not Turner. It's on Ryan Gerber. That'll be Gerber's fifth. So Ryan Gerber fouls out with 32.6 seconds left. But what a great night for Gerber tonight. 22 points. Check that, 23 for the junior from Baltic, Ohio. Hurley will come back in for Grove City. Ryan Gerber, huge second half, 20 points. Richards will shoot the free throw. Now they hustle back onto the floor, getting some final instruction from head coach Steve Lammy. Hurley into the game. And David Richards to shoot two. Gerber was 8 of 9 at the line tonight. Richards' first free throw is good. Richards now 4 points for Westminster. 98-89, 32.6 left. Richards' second free throw on the way up, and front of the rim, no good. Craig Hallman rebound. Hallman over to Turner. Turner's going to be hammered in the backcourt. He'll shoot two. Foul on Zatchok. That's his third, and Bobby Turner will have a chance to put Grove City over the 100-point mark, or on at 100 to be precise. 29 seconds to go. And Bobby Turner will wait for guys to fill the lane for Westminster. Neither team has led the free throw lane, both getting instructions from the head coaches, using it as a timeout. Now Whitlow and Adams will fill the lane for Westminster. Turner will wait to get the basketball. Now Jim D'Amato bounces it to him. Bobby Turner, foul line to the left. 1 of 2 at the line tonight for Turner. Free throw up, good. 99-89 Grove City. Zatchok and Hannon go back into the lane now. Grove City with 4 defenders back in the defensive end for the Wolverines. Bobby Turner, second free throw on the way up. 100 for the Wolverines tonight. 100 points for Grove City, 100-89, 25 seconds left. Up top with it, Rossitelli near side for Hannon on the right wing. Long three on the way up, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Craig Hallman out ahead to Turner. Nick Adams will foul him with 17.5 seconds left, so Bobby Turner returns to the free throw line. 100 points tonight for Grove City. 100-89. And the Wolverines are going to pick up win number 8 on the season. They'll improve to 1-3 in the PAC. It'll be their third straight win overall. Tomaselli and Andy Hundley coming to the table, and the Westminster folks have seen enough. They are heading to the exits in a hurry to beat the traffic. Turner's free throw rims out, no good. We'll try to get a couple of the guys on here in the post-game show. 100-89. Smith and Hallman out. This would be those guys' first victory here at Westminster in their career. Grove City had lost 3 in a row here in New Wilmington, but not tonight. Turner hits the second. Bobby with 4 points tonight. 101-89, down to 13 seconds. Rossitelli all the way. Finger roll up and in. Rossitelli a big night. Into Tomaselli, down court for Gibson. Down to 9, 8 seconds. Gibson dribbling around, 6 seconds, down to 5. Back to Gibson at midcourt, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and Grove City wins it. The Wolverines go on the road and knock off Westminster. Westminster had won 9 of 10, but the Wolverines march into New Wilmington and hand the Titans a 101-91 defeat. The Wolverines have won 3 straight.